Oh, careful. Do you want to put him in the blanket and bring him out of the hot stuff?
All right. We'll get going in a second. Okay.
Could you ring the Koala Hospital? Can you do that?
Yeah.
And say that they're bringing one in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Koala populations have been hit hard by the bushfires, so news that dozens of koalas have been killed in a rogue logging operation has Australians seeing red. And a warning this story contains confronting images.
This is all that's left. Survivors clinging to the few remaining trees after a wave of destruction. Just a few months ago, the koala population was thriving at this Bluegum plantation near Cape Bridgewater in Victoria. Now their bodies lie in waste piles of logged trees.
It was absolutely horrifying to see this loss of life and in the manner that it's occurred.
Late last year, logging company Southwest Fibre was contracted to remove trees from the 60-hectare property, and they claimed they left the required amount of trees for the koalas to survive.
We fully protected the koala population that was there, and we advised the landowner of the number of koalas on that property when we handed back.
And there's koalas lying there dead. Mothers killed and only little babies.
The surviving koalas are now on the brink of starvation. Today, vets are working to save as many as possible, but the death toll is rising.
We're looking at least 40 animals at this stage. We expect that number to increase.
Helen Oakley uncovered the site and exposed the carnage.
I was walking the rows of the bulldoze plantations. I was finding dead koalas. I found live koalas with broken arms. It was just a terrible stench coming from the rows.
And it's left many wondering how the hell this could have happened.
At a time when our native wildlife are under so much pressure from the fires, this is an absolutely horrendous thing to have done.
The Victorian government's investigating the massacre, threatening swift and severe action.
We won't leave a stone unturned here. The investigation is underway, but what we know so far, of course, is very heartbreaking.
Under the Wildlife Act, killing, harassing or disturbing wildlife can attract a penalty of up to $8,000 and an additional fine of more than $800 per head of wildlife.
What's happened here is wrong. It shouldn't have happened. Let's establish the facts. If there's any offences have been committed, then that investigation is all about getting to the truth and then taking action on it.
The property involved has been declared a crime scene, while all eyes now are on the government.
We will do everything possible to bring the people who are responsible for this to account and throw every penalty that is available to us at them.
Yeah, so this is a Bluegum plantation at Bessie Bell. We've just done a scat count. What you do is you go to a point marked on a topographical map at a 250 or 500 metre contour. We've used 500 today. And what you do is you scrape away the bark around each tree. And if you come up with a scat, such as the one right here, that's recorded as a positive sighting. So that's a koala scat. That's recorded on the sheet as positive. You do 30 trees. This plot here was about 7 metres. So out of the 30 trees that we looked at, the final count was 50% of the trees were positive. 15 trees out of 30 were positive for koala scats. This one, I mean, they're not fresh. This one's at least a few months old, but the koalas are definitely in here, and this causes all sorts of management problems. Really, you don't want any activity even at a 10% activity rate, which would be 3 of these scats. we found 15, so theoretically this plantation, this bluegum plantation, yeah, 50% scat count, which is that's very high. It's almost, you don't get many more than that. That's a very high number. So yeah, so this little plantation definitely has a koala population. I might go and do another.
Very good. Good kids. There you are. Oh, look, they got me well. Look at you.
So where Jellybean and Tippy were rescued from was quite burnt, but they will be released into nearby habitat.
Oh, good boy. Good boy.
Oh.